Yeah, 2025. So I remember, like I last told you, Happy New Year 6 days ago. That's when I last told you about Happy New Year. So it's 2025 by the time that I'm filming this video. Once again, Happy New Year. By the time that I was filming this video, it's January. I think today is 6. Yeah. So Happy New Year wherever you are watching this video from. If you're watching this video, oh my god, you don't know how happy I am whenever I get to know that there's somebody out there who watches my videos. These videos, I create them out of me being in the unknown, me being in this unemployment that I'm in, me being in this jobless, me being in this no business, me being in the life with no money. That's the spirit I get to create these videos. I get it from that situation. So it's a new year, 2025. And the other time I didn't have any plans of 2025. My head wasn't giving me any plan of what I'm going to be doing in 2025. Because of course people who already have jobs, they already know what they are going to be doing in 2025. Just like the cyclists, those guys who drive motorcycles. For them, they already know, like 2025, they're going to be doing this. These people who drive like taxis, they already know that 2025, they are going to be driving taxis. My father, for example, is a trial driver, and he's been on leave for 1 month. So he's hoping, like, by the end of the month, he resumes work and he goes to what? To drive again. Christopher, everybody knows what they are going to be doing in 2025. Then there is me, who doesn't know what I'm going to be doing in 2025. But one of the things I don't want to be doing in 2025 is to downplay myself, because I've done it. I feel like I'm done downplaying myself. I'm done downplaying myself. I'm done being negative because I've done it. I don't want to feel I've quarreled with God. I've quarreled with myself. I don't want to do that anymore in 2025. I've felt like I want to die, but I don't want to do it in 2025 anymore, because I think I've been through it and I've been broke, extremely broke. I've been scared for my life, and I don't want to do it anymore. Like, this is a new year, so I don't know how this year is going to treat me, but one of the things it has already treated me with is, I come from the place. If you have Google Maps on your phone, you can check in Uganda. There's a place called Mukono. So I'm coming from Mukono to Kampala, and the way that brought me here was by lifts. The WorldRemit. So Uganda has the most kind people, I think, on earth. Uganda. Okay, it's not that I've not experienced other people. I've experienced Christopher, Daniel's Joe. Yes, those are kind people, but the most kind people, I think, they come from Uganda. You know why? Because I came by a lift, and I don't have any money by the time that I'm filming this video. So I have to come and either sit at home, cry, because whenever I'm home, I'm crying. All the thoughts are on me. Or I try in myself to come in the city, the Kampala city, to film, because I don't have a shop in Kampala. I don't believe in employment anymore. I just don't want it. God denied me it, and I don't want it anymore. Like I've told you, 2025 I'm done. I'm done even pleading with God. I'm done begging God. I'm done begging. The only thing that I feel very bad is that I'm still living at my parents' home, and I don't want to beg them anymore for anything. I just want to live now. To live. It's all I want right now. To live. Even though I'm hungry right now, I've been hungry. This is not my first time being hungry. So I want to be vibrating higher. Even if I have money, even if I don't have any money, even if my stomach is full, even if my stomach is empty, I have to just live. And money is not bringing me happiness because it's not coming in my life. And when will I wait for money to be happy? When will I wait for the money to come in my life so that I can be happy? Fuck. I don't want to cuss. I don't want to cuss anyway. I don't want to use that language of cussing. But sometimes when I'm so angry, I want to cuss. Then I remember like I'll be violating community guidelines. I don't want to violate community guidelines. So, I'm done begging anybody. I'm done begging. I've not even begged anybody, right? I don't beg anybody. Like for example, when I was coming from home, from the house, I stand on the road and I request for a lift. I don't beg for a lift. I don't beg like standing on the motorcycle and I say, I'm begging you to take me. No, I don't do that. I stand on the road and I say I'm requesting for a lift. So these guys either refuse or they give me. But I don't beg them, no? Even Christopher sent me financial support. So, like, Chris has not been doing, I don't know. He's been telling me that he doesn't have, and I believe so. But I don't beg Chris. Like, Chris, I'm begging you to send me, no? I'm not a beggar anymore. There's a time my ex made me a beggar, man. I don't want to be that kind of person ever again, no. It really made me feel very bad about myself. And this is my life. Everybody here, you see, like, they have their own lives. I want to have my own life too. Yeah, so I want to vibrate higher in 2025. Vibrating higher means like living optimistically, having hope, having faith, believe everything is gonna work out. But then don't just sit there and cry. Get up and you go do something. So the constraint that I have is money. Let me put this a prayer because I felt like I'm done even praying to God. That's how I felt like I should get done praying to God and just accept my life that I'm a human being, I'm just alive. So this is one of my last prayers to God. God, I pray that you help me get a source of income. This is my last prayer to you, God. I prayed to you, I prayed and I prayed. And I feel like now it's the time for me to, and you, for me to take my own route. To just accept whatever happens in my life. But then I need to live optimistically. Then working something. So whenever I ask myself, what is that I can do? So I need to be releasing some songs, whether they are perfect, whether they are imperfect, whether they don't sound like those American songs, whether they don't sound like those Nigerian songs. You know, like, we have this problem. The Americans, their songs are so perfect. Those American people, those American singers, their songs are so perfect. They make good videos. Then there is Nigerians. Their songs are so good. And then there is me, who wants to make something out of music. Then I compare myself with those Americans and Nigerians. I don't care. I'm going to be releasing my songs, whether they are perfect, whether they are the way they are, just for the sake of releasing, because I feel like I've waited for the perfect time. It's not coming, and it will not come, right? So I have to walk up to Kampala for the sake of going to Kampala. Kampala is the capital city of Uganda. Me, where I'm coming from, is a rural area. It's Mukono. So everybody, all these cars, everybody is heading to Kampala. What's in Kampala? It's the capital city, right? I don't have any business in Kampala, but I just go there for the sake of going there. Maybe, you never know. But I'm going in Kampala with my camera. There are threats. Whenever you go to Kampala, your phone may be snatched. People use some abusive tongue. But then, me, I'm an athlete. Yeah? I run when my belly is empty. Yeah? Words, when I was young, words could really hurt me. And words still hurt me somehow. But then I have to have a tough skin. Because when you are born from Africa, you either cry about it or you harden. You become the black color. The black color is a representation of hard. I used to be brown, like my color, when I was still a teenager. My color was all brown because I used to be inside all day. But reality doesn't work like that when you're grown in Africa. When you're grown in Africa, you have to come out and the sun hits on you, burns you. So if I get my color is turning to black because I'm black. It's not about even race, no? So I was telling you about 2025. It's very funny that I can come here and I tell you that I don't have any plans of 2025. I'm just there. But I'm so sick and tired of being in poverty. I'm not saying that I'm in poverty like say poverty, no? I'm saying poverty because I want to get a solution for poverty. Identify the problem, then you get a solution for the problem. That's what I'm trying to say. The problem is poverty. Solution. I need practicable solutions. Sometimes that's why I'm very annoyed with school. Like school didn't give us any practical thing. Theories only. When you get in the real world, you don't have any practical skill to do, to problem solve. But then you have to teach yourself. So my legs will represent me with walking. I have to walk up to Kampala. Sometimes I like to film, including people in Kampala. But then I don't like to have privacy issues. But then when I see Americans, the way they film their videos, but then they say like whenever you're in public, there's no privacy when you're in public. So I don't know. I don't know how it goes. But when I reach to Kampala, I'm already in Kampala. But I'm not in the center of Kampala. So when I reach the center of Kampala, you'll be seeing a lot of people in my videos. I just don't know. Most of them don't like it. Most of them use that abusive tongue. I don't like abusing people because I can do it too. But I don't want it. So, what are my plans? I don't know yet. I don't know how this year is going to treat me. But this year, I'm not crying anymore. I'm not that child, that boy. Whenever I face some challenges and I cry, you know, I don't want to cry anymore. It makes me weak, and I don't want to be weak anymore. Because I remember when I was low, my ex, every time I could cry, my ex could see it as an advantage to treat me bad. Every time I could cry, she could, I don't know, feel some way and treat me bad. So I need to get hard, like I become hard You see, like, this is the problem. I speak English when I'm filming. When I'm not filming, I'm not speaking English. So, even my English, you can, it's not that of those Americans or the British or those elites in Africa. This is my own English. So I'll speak my English the way it is. Sometimes my hand gets so tired easily. Oh, so sometimes my hand gets tired so quickly, but I have to hold. This is what I have in this reality of mine. It either sit home or come to Kampala. I wish I can do more, but I don't want to be in that point of being afraid. That's where school wanted me to be, in a box of being scared. That's where my ex-girlfriend wants me to be, in a point of being scared. That's where my father's family wants me to be, in a point of being scared. That's where my hobbies and OGs want me to be in that point of being scared. I'm talking of those people that I know. Those people, like, I want to clean my heart, so I want to say everything that is on my heart. I know this kind of people. My ex and her sister, those people know. My ex and her sister know. My father's family know. Some members of my mother's family know. Because I was, some hobbies and OGs know. Because I was just a calm man. I don't talk about anybody. You've never heard me talking about anybody. But then I hear people talking about me. Okay, I know I'm a human being, I'm subject to be talked about. But the people that I know and I don't talk about these people and they talk about me, it's okay. Anyway, stop quarreling with those people. At least I've just told the world, the people that I'm not safe being around with anymore. So my world is very small. I don't know why my world is small. I don't know. But that's my world. I'm accepting my world the way it is. If I'm created to be alone, if I'm created to be walking alone, I will walk alone. If that's how I'm created. I'd rather walk alone. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be broke and walk. But I'm not begging anybody. I'm not. If you disrespect me, you can never find me like disrespecting anybody. No? But you disrespect me one time, you will never see me again. Now it's about having manners. That's what I want right now. My manners are coming first, and me myself coming first. But then, I don't believe in being self-entitled. I don't believe it. Because at home, at the house, even the food that I've been eating for the past 6 days, since the beginning of 2025, I've not cooked any food. It's been other people providing for me. So I was just quarreling because I have to quarrel. But then, I've been quarreling because I want to get out that energy. In a positive way at least. In a creative way. But I need to tell you something about the food that I've been eating. So at home, at the house, I don't even cook the food that I eat. It's people who cook, some different people. Like, I've been getting people showing me kindness, man. I don't know. So you can hear, the way I speak even. Whenever I start now I'm getting into the capital city and people are everywhere. And I need to be talking. So, I'll feel like I'm shy, but I don't want to be shy anymore. I feel like I'm done being shy. I used to put myself in that position of being shy. I don't want to put myself there anymore. I used to put myself in a position of being like, I used to fear people to judge me. Like, these people to judge me, I used to fear it, but I don't want to fear it anymore. I don't want to fear it anymore because I need to be brave. I need to be strong. And the way to be that is going on the front line. Like the way those army people, you go on the front line and you fight that battle. So that's what I'm doing. Coming the people, the things that you used to fear, you go do them. So I had that social anxiety. Even talking right now, when I get in the city, I still feel that social anxiety because people look at you. You are holding a camera and you're talking to yourself. Yeah? But then go and do it. Let the people talk about you. Let your life be there. You're not just a living thing. You're not just a living thing to live just, no? You need to be talked about. You need to be seen. You need to be judged. Everything has to happen to your life. That's what I'm embracing right now. I'm so grateful. Right now I'm even in Kampala. And I had to just use a hat. A hat. But then those guys showed me kindness. Those border men. Thank you. I don't know if there's any of those men who will ever watch my videos. But thank you, man. Thank you, you men, for showing me kindness. I don't know if I was in that position. If I was the one on the border, I don't know if I would have given somebody a lift. I don't know. Not because I don't know my heart, but it's somehow amazing that those guys give me a lift, man. Okay. Oh my God. Talking is so hard. You don't know where to begin from. You don't know what to talk about. But you have to talk. You have to vlog. So this is a vlog. I have to vlog. And this is the way that I have to do it. This is the way that I find, this is the way that my brains tell me. You go out in the streets. You go out in the real world. Let the sun hit you. Let the hunger be on you. But you record a vlog. So that's what I'm doing right now. So January. So like most of the times when you go on X, these guys are saying, like there's this social media called X. When you go there in January, there's a lot of poverty. People are crying of poverty everywhere. For them, it's only 1 month. They are just crying of 1 month only. But there is me. There is a person like me. I don't know. These people are very funny. They had all the money and they are crying just 1 month. Me, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. But anyway, I think I need to drink some water. When I feel like my voice is strained, I have to drink water. Because I'm going to be talking for some long time, for like almost 2 hours. And I need to drink water. Survive. So I admire money. Because money is everything now. Nobody can come and tell me right now that money is not everything. Money is everything. Come on. So like, yes, I didn't pay any money when I was coming to Kampala. But that doesn't take away the fact that still, money is everything in this reality now. I don't know why the US dollar is the reserve currency. Yeah, look at this. The US dollar is the reserve currency. Yeah. So the American people, for them, it can be very easy for them to get that reserve currency. But then there is a person like me in Uganda. very hard. For them, they are way better in capitalism. Their economies are all grown. So the dollar is, for them at least there are proven ways to get it. But for us here, for me, I don't know. People here know how to make money and they are very rich. But I don't know, I should stop that victim mentality that I have. Like me crying, me. Crying all the time. It's a victim mentality. I should stop all those behaviors in 2025. 2025 is about being a soldier. This is a year where this country, Uganda, is gonna have a lot of politics. Because remember, like, in 2026, the coming year, we're having elections here in Uganda. So a lot of politics is gonna happen here. And it's good to involve in politics, because politics, you need to know the politics of your country. But then here in Africa, man, politics is not safe here in Uganda. Even to talk about it can get you in trouble. So I just love to be involved, but not involved, because I don't want drama in my life. I've told you many times, I don't want drama in my life. My ex brought a lot of drama in my life. School did bring a lot of drama in my life. I don't want drama anymore. Oh, so you feel the way that I'm talking. That's when I'm tired. But then I have to talk. I have to talk in this English, this foreign language, the English. There's a time I didn't know English, by the way. And I could hear movies. They were speaking a language I didn't understand. That language called English. They used to speak it and I couldn't understand. So you can imagine how this world is. I create these YouTube videos, me with fighting with English, and there are people out there. English is their first language. Why do I even speak in English? Sometimes I ask myself that question. Because there are YouTubers who are very bigger than me. They don't even use English. They use Luganda. So then there is me. I know Luganda very well, but then I'm forcing myself to speak English. Why? Even the people who hear me, they say, oh, that guy, why is he forcing himself to speak English? You just speak Luganda. But then I have a friend called Christopher. So if I speak in Luganda, how will Christopher understand? How will Daniel's joke understand? So that's why I force myself to speak English. And even at school, those kids used to bully me. Because I speak Luganda and they bully me that I don't know English. So that's why I speak it. Anyway, I'm entering Kampala. I've been in Kampala too. I've been a player. No, I've done the part of coming. Like that father who leaves her home to go to Kampala or to go to the city to work. I don't know, my journey, man. It's very strange, very unknown. I don't blame my OGs and hobbies to laugh at me. Because for them at least, maybe they have a way. So when they see me trying to figure, to forge around, to try to clone, I'm trying to clone, to try to see how to fit in. And it's all still unknown to me. No wonder they laugh at me. No wonder they say that I became crazy. I don't blame them. But to me, I understand the position that I'm in. The position of not knowing where to start from. That's a position that I hold in my life. But I've just told you in 2025, I'm not beating myself down, no. I don't want to feel sorry for myself anymore. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want. Because it's all making me soft. I don't want to be soft anymore. So let me walk. I used to value my face color. Like I told you in the video, I was all brown. But now I don't want to be brown anymore. I want to be extremely black. They represent the black that I am. Right? The sun will burn me and my face will become black. Let it do whatever it wants. Now I want to live like being alive. And I've told you, like, my last prayers to God is for me to get a source of income. I've prayed for that, I don't know for how many years now. So, I don't know. So I'm now in Kampala, and you know, like, this is a city, everybody's staring at you. But then that's what I want. Everybody to see me, to stare at me, maybe to talk about me. I feel like at least it gives me life. When I'm at home just sitting crying, don't know what to do, where to begin from, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be now on the battlefield. I want to come here and fight without a single coin in my pocket. I don't know what I'm doing, if it's right or wrong. I don't know. What I know is not giving me any money. It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense for me to invest my time in something that doesn't give me money. Of course, if I had something that was giving me money, I would of course substitute this. So I don't know why the world, the nature is doing this to me. But that's what you get. So I'm done. Let me just live my life the way it is. If God wanted me to be like this, God, well, good. I'm not downplaying myself. I'm not being negative again. I just want to be positive. So I want to work in Kampala. And I look at all these people and they look at me. The only issue that I have a camera. My camera is not expensive like those iPhones, those Samsungs. Yeah, I've never held an iPhone or Samsung. This is an iTel that I'm using to film this video. So when they see your phone, because this is a city, these people are very rich. These people have everything that I even don't have. I don't know if I will ever have things that they have. So when they look at my phone, this guy is even using an iTel. Okay, well, at least I'm doing something with it. Oh my God, talking. So I think I talk about myself only most of the times, which is bad. Okay, it's good to talk about yourself, but sometimes you need to know the people, like where you live. You need to talk about what you see. I think I've talked about everything that I see. I've talked about it. Oh my God, I don't know, when I come in Kampala, I feel afraid. I don't know why. These are all people like me. But when I get here, I feel there's a type of energy that I feel I don't understand. I don't want to feel from that boy energy. No. I don't want to feel from that boy energy anymore. No. I want to feel from that man energy. To feel from that man energy. That man, like, okay, yes, you're afraid, but you are gonna be bold. You're gonna be brave. Unless something happens to you, unless something physical happens to you. But everything else is just an emotion. It's just a feeling. These people looking at you and you feel shy, that's an emotion, a feeling. The only thing that should make you feel afraid when somebody tries to be physical, like somebody coming to beat you, like somebody coming to snatch your phone, like somebody, but looking at you, talking about you, those are just, I should not feel from that point. I should feel from a man point. That's what I should feel from. I don't know if they make sense. I need to be using simple English. I don't want to force myself that English, which is very hard. The American English, the British English, no? I need to be speaking from the African English. The English that comes out of me without me forcing anything. That's the English I need to be talking from. Anyway, this is a capital city, man. I admire, of course. Most of my colleagues already have jobs now. They earn income, they earn salaries. Those who are not employed, maybe they are doing some other work. I don't know, this world is very funny. We are all now in our worlds. So this video here will be here. If I upload this video, it will be there. I've done something, right? You come down here in Kampala. I've just told you, the only emotion that should get you afraid is the emotion of somebody being physical. But looking at you, I fear looking at me, yes? This day when my father said that I fear people. My father really dared and challenged me. How can you say that I fear people? How can you say it for real? How can you say me to fear people? Maybe I'm scared that these people have something that I don't have, but me to fear them? My father didn't know about me. He gave birth to me, but he doesn't know me. He cannot come here and just tell me that this is who I am. No, he doesn't know who I am. He said, oh, he fears people. Of course I fear people somehow. But we're using it as something to downplay me. He was using it as an abuse, or he wanted to make me feel bad about myself. Why would he use that against me? So that's why I challenge myself to come here. And these people that my father said I fear. To face my fear. If I fear the people, okay, let me come and I face them. Only those people will be physical with me. They will understand me. I'm trying now to be brave. So like this is Kampala, a big city, man. People here make a lot of money. They know how to make money. They know how to hustle. Sometimes I feel like a nothing doer. But I've just told you 2025 is a different year. Uganda is gonna be preparing for elections. So this is a tough year. So if you are soft, it's on you. It's on you if you are soft. 2025, a year of elections. Everybody is preparing. So I need to be prepared too. So God put me in a position where I'm not having money. That's what it's God who did it to me. I will not come here and I say it's somebody else. No. God put me in a position where there's no money in my pocket. So I'm just gonna be using my brain, my heart, and my balls. That's what I'm using. And my legs, of course. My legs are working. And this left hand of mine is filming. This iTel phone that I'm holding. I feel like when I tell you iPhone, iTel, you will say, oh my God, the videos. But that's what I have. I'll just use it. So the other day I was talking to my brother. And he was telling me like, all the videos that I have with me, I come in Kampala, but the videos are he was telling me like, the videos that I have are of Kampala Road. That's what he was saying. All the videos that I have of Kampala Road, trying to downplay me. And I'm not downplaying myself anymore. I want to be brave. I want to be a soldier. I want to be that African. It's not about even race, but I was born from Africa. I'm an African. I want to be that brave African. Face all those things that you feel like you fear. Or face poverty. I've come and told you that in my pocket there was not a single coin, but I'm here. Like, even all these people have money. They have more money than me. But I dare any one of them to move to Kampala without a single coin. I went on the road and I requested for a lift. Simple. That's what I did. I requested for a lift. Most of them refused, but I only needed one chance. One person to take me to a point and I leave. He takes me to another point That's how I managed to get up to here. So, and then I'm filming from Kampala, talking to myself. That's crazy, right? If people see you talking to yourself, you are crazy. I've never wanted to be a normal person since I was a kid. I never wanted to be normal. No. I don't want to be normal. I want to be crazy. Very crazy. Extremely crazy. That's what I want. To be crazy. So that I can explore my mind. I don't want to live in that point, in the box. Oh, okay, but if people see me in Kampala talking to myself, they will say that I'm crazy. And I get into the box. No, I'm going after the box because I did that. I really did it and it didn't pay me. I really tried to play from a safe zone. It didn't pay me. There's a time like I wanted to do music and I used to tell myself like, you first finish school. That's what I had in myself, telling myself. Finish school because I wanted to play safe. It didn't help me. Now I'm playing it in a soldier way, in a military way, in a brave way, in an African way. To remember that I'm an African, to play it from that angle. And then I'm living in a dare, because I want to dare myself. I want to come in this real world. These people like, real world, and I explore my mind. I admire these people. But then I have to hold myself. I know like, I'm going to go through this. I know my life has to move on. I know. Okay, I don't know, the vlog is about me being in Kampala, right? I don't like using the word myself every time, myself. But I find out that I'm here, me. So can I use we? Can I use... I don't know what to use. But I'll just use whatever I use, as long as I can be talking. So, I was telling you like, when I come in Kampala, I admire these people. At least for them, they know how to make money. They know like, if I go and I do this, I'll get some money. So that's what I'm missing in my life. That's what I'm missing in my life, to know like, if I do this, I'm going to get some money. If like, I know like the day has begun, this is where I have to go and get money. That's what I'm missing, and it's what I'm praying for. It's something that I'm lacking. That's the solution that I'm looking for. But I have to look for it from an open mind. Because I try to look it from other people, and I know like the people cannot give me that. They cannot give me it. So I have to look for it for myself. And the people that can help believe in me. Like Christopher believes in me. So I'll try to look for my life with myself and the people that I will get that will believe in me. That's how I'm going to try to look for it. That solution to the problem. Solution to that problem is what I'm going to look for. But I'm going to look for it from an angle of believing in myself. Yeah? From an angle of knowing that I'm also Ugandan like all these people. The way they are free in Kampala to conduct businesses. The way they are free to come here. That's how I should also be living. To be free. I used to be afraid of being free. I used to be so afraid. But when you see people giving birth, and you have not given birth yet, it's like, why? That's what I ask myself. So, I need to challenge myself more and more. Like I've been training. Training is running. I've been running without even eating. I know it's bad for my health, but it's good for my mind. Because I need my mind strong. Whether I have food in my belly, whether I don't have food in my belly. Whether I have money in my pocket, whether I don't have money in my pocket. But I need that solution. You know, like, today, this is what I'm going to be doing. It's gonna bring me some money, because at the end of the day, I have to eat. You think I'm a robot? I'm not a robot. And I feel like I don't want to depend on my parents anymore. I don't want to depend on priests anymore. Though I need I need Christopher's support or anybody out there who supports me. I still need it. But I'm just talking because I want, I've just told you what I want. That's what I want. And coming here to be a man, to be a brave person, to do this like everybody else. And here in Kampala, people talk a lot. I love it that they are talkative. I love it that these people are very talkative. It makes me happy. They are so abusive sometimes, but it's their freedom to do whatever they want. I wanted to show you a tax pack. I don't know. A tax pack. Just whenever I see a tax pack, like whenever I see a tax pack, it's really, it tries to open up my mind. Like everybody has a journey. Everybody has a distance. I don't know. Like taxis are very many. Taxis are very many. What do you get to know when you see taxis? Yeah. I was telling you. Whenever like you get to see a tax pack, what comes to your mind? Because everybody is going somewhere. Like all these people are going somewhere. Like everybody has their own journey. Some people are going to Kalerwe, some people are going to Chanja, some people are going to Ntinda, some people are going to where? Bukoto. Okay, some people, everybody is going somewhere. So, you can see a tax pack, I don't know.